All right, how are you doing? So I'm very happy and grateful to be back in Spain today, in the Extremadura region of Spain. It's close to the border with Portugal, and this has to be one of my favourite parts of Spain now, I think, Extremadura region. This landscape is absolutely beautiful. And I'm here today at Crómlech de Las Lanchuelas. How's that for pronunciation? I'm sure you can correct me on that for sure. This is a cromlech, like almost like a stone circle. I had no idea about this site until recently, again doing kind of research on megaliths in the Extremadura region. This region is, I think I want to move here. It's incredible in terms of the landscape, the boulders, the outcrops. This is just like a prehistoric landscape right there in your eyes, right in front of you, and it's a real feast, an attack of the senses. So I think I can see this cromlech in the background here, so absolutely buzzing to be here. It looks very natural, it looks very raw, set in this, we've got this 360-degree landscape, and I'm here with Gaia, so let's go and have a wee look, shall we? This site consists of 8 large granite stones of varying sizes. They form a slightly elongated circle running northeast to southwest. There's very little information or research about this site, and there hasn't been a formal archaeological excavation. This cromlech looks very natural. It sounds like an odd thing to say, but just this whole setting. Pick my best way through here. Perhaps I'll follow Gaia, take her lead. So there. Again, big, as I always say, a big part of this megalith hunting is the journey, just the destination. But I'm seeing this megalith for the first time. I wonder what's the best way to approach it. Wow. This landscape, these outcrops are amazing. There we go, beautiful. This is a very sacred and special place. So it's set on this granite outcrop, like a platform almost. And this kind of flat area we have here. This is this is magical, absolutely magical. And here we have the Crómlech stone circle, and that's absolutely incredible. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 perhaps standing stones, including this large stone here. This is magic, absolutely magic. Wow, this is incredible. What an amazing place. Look over here again. It's like these outcrops here, like a ramp leading down there, leading up to this incredible ancient sacred site. This place is incredible. You know, I go to some ancient sacred places, you definitely feel the magic and energy when I go to these sites, but this place is something else. This place I feel I wish I could just suspend and hold time, stay here longer and soak it up, because this Crómlech stone circle is energetic, it's magical, but it's this setting. We have a kind of 360-degree remote landscape. I mean, I'm in the middle of nowhere, as you do. You okay, Gaia? She's having a wee drink there. And it's absolutely silent. It's a beautiful thing. With these outcrops, these granite outcrops, and it's almost kind of like it's built on this long kind of granite outcrop here, which is, there's a kind of grassy bit up there, which is like a, I don't know, this kind of feels like a platform or something. It's like a ramp leading down there with this incredible megalithic monument here. This is quite something. I'm just contain myself a wee bit because this is something else. So let's go inside, stand inside the centre of this sacred monument, and I'm very happy, very grateful to be here. May I approach? These stones are something. This location is breathtaking. This landscape wouldn't have changed for thousands of years for these people, for our ancient ancestors. Building these megaliths. For what purpose, we don't know. I certainly have my own sense and feeling, but we're all speculating. So I'm sitting inside this Crómlech, and what a beautiful day it is to come upon this incredible megalith. It's absolutely magical. And this is one of these places where you, I've just said it, you feel like, I feel sometimes like time suspends, slows down when I come to these places. My senses go on alert for sure, become very aware of sights and sounds, as does Gaia. But this is a magical Crómlech. I'd never even heard of this one, to be fair. So this is again, this Extremadura region is absolutely mental for the number of megaliths you have here. It's a very sacred, ancient landscape. And this Crómlech is, I don't think I've seen a Crómlech or stone circle like this before. Well, you've got the 360-degree view, which is absolutely amazing. Makes me think of Castlerig stone circle in the Lake District in the UK. Totally different landscape though, to be fair, but you've definitely got that kind of 360 viewpoint here. This one's a lot smaller as well, nothing like the size of Castlerig. And it's built on this kind of slant, on this kind of wee hill, which is built on top of this outcrop. So the ancients have chose this location for a reason. You know, my feeling, I've been talking about this recently after my trip at Monsanto in Portugal with these huge, massive rock formations. You can have a look at that in my Portugal playlist. You know, each place I go to, it's a culmination of learnings and experiences and energy and feelings, and you come away from it with a different sense or feeling. And I become like become like a collector of experiences. You know, I'm out there seeing these places, and then just come after being at Monsanto with these huge kind of granite rock formations, like boulders, like gigantic boulders. I mean, you know, it's the second time I've been there recently, and you actually forget how gigantic cyclopean these boulders are. I mean, it is it's just they're absolutely massive, and there's all these like wee nooks and crannies and these enclosures and what have you. And this land was occupied by, you know, the Neolithic people, the ancient Celts, right through to the Knights Templar. So it was definitely an energetic place. And as I always say, along the ancients saw the planet as a living entity. Therefore, stones and these boulders would have been absolutely revered by these people. So my kind of sense or feeling with this place is that it's megalithic for sure. They brought the stones here, but maybe actually some of these stones were already here. It feels a very natural, a very raw megalith. So maybe some of these stones were already here, and they brought some further standing stones to build the Crómlech, perhaps. Maybe this one. Maybe this one was already here. Perhaps this is the power stone, as it were. As I rest my back against it. This is the mother stone. You okay, Gaia? She's absolutely filthy. But this place is magical. And stone circles for me are containers or cauldrons of energy. These are sacred spaces, and within that space is energy. These stones are deep rooted in the earth, connecting with the planet. You know, the ancients knew the planet was alive. They knew somehow there was these telluric currents, this energy, you know, rivers of electricity flowing above and below the surface of the ground. And they were able to use these granite stones, granite containing quartz. And they knew, again, somehow, the piezoelectric effect from granite. So when granite is placed under pressure, vibration, you get electrical properties, an electrical charge. So that's where the magic is. I think that's where the stones are, like giant batteries, deep rooted into the earth, connected with the earth, connecting with the earth literally to produce some sort of end result, you know, an outcome, a physical return, something back, whether it's to do with kind of, you know, water. I think stone circles are deeply connected with water and underground water, creating some sort of healing water, or a place of healing, perhaps with dolmens, a place of healing, or growing seeds, as John Burke says in his book, with dolmens. But these are containers of energy, these are cauldrons of energy. You can feel it, I can feel it. And there's just absolute silence here. Silence. So some of these stones may well have been here already, you know, going back thousands and thousands of years. Again, said maybe this bad boy here, this one was here first, and they built the stone circle around it, maybe. you know. Once again, seeing it at places like Monsanto, where you have these kind of natural, like semicircles or enclosures with the boulders. Again, this is my thinking at the moment, is these natural spots or enclosures or what have you were your first megaliths, and that was gradual over time, whether it was in a cave or it was like a kind of wee nook or cranny, or just a circle of stones or a semicircle of stones. But it was a space, it was a compact space where the charge, the energy of the stones was concentrated in that kind of compact space, because they were connected with the earth. They could feel it. They had the senses. They had the senses today, which we would probably perceive as magic or wizards or animal-like senses, above and beyond what we have today in the modern day world. Sounds a bit mental, but again, we strip it all back. If we go back thousands of years before all this modern day nonsense, before me talking to a phone here, and it's just raw, like right there, you know what I mean? And your senses are alive. I think that's what they had. And they were able to use that to their benefit, to live in harmony with the planet. So this is some place absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I think I'm going to have a wee moment. I might actually lie down in the centre of this space, see what I feel, and then give you another wee tour. So let's see if I can find a wee spot to lie down. How's that? Oh. Thank you, guy. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Small, this one is compact, but it's just that raw kind of authentic feeling. I mean, all megaliths for me are authentic. They're a bit as authentic, something made by man, as you can get, you know what I mean? In this modern day, megaliths are a bit as authentic as you can get, which I think is a big appeal for me, for sure. And this megalith feels like that, very, very, very real and raw, authentic in this landscape. And here I am, sitting on my own. Who would have thought with life, turns out you want to spend your free time on your own in the middle of nowhere with some stones, but there we go. You wouldn't have it any other way, would we, Gaia? Now this really is an incredible sight. Very grateful to be here. Around this Crómlech and this beautiful natural setting with these outcrops. Again, it's really interesting the way it's built on this kind of sloping outcrop. Moving down here. Stones here leading up to it. Amazing. toes there, and then let's have a wee look up here. Walk about looking at these stones all day. Okay, anyway. Oh wow, look at this up here. Huge, big boulders up there. Look at that. Let's have a wee peek. I don't know how far these stones are. Let's have a look. If I've got time, and if I can make this a path. So the Crómlech is over here. Yeah. We're walking away from it now, seeing 3 gigantic stones up on this hill or mound almost. Tell me to come and say hello, and we need to go and have a look. Just to keep my bearings. Gaia. Gaia. So we're walking away from the Crómlech a wee bit to these huge boulders up here. The ancients would have been drawn to this, as am I. These stones sitting on top of this like mound or hill here. That's a big one there, that's a beauty. And there's 3, with 2 together. One's sitting on top of the other, another one next to it, and amazing, absolutely amazing. I need to go and have a look at this. Mother Nature at its finest. This looks like there's a path, or maybe even water's been here. Amazing surprise. I need to see these stones. I need to see these stones. Okay, let's go this way, guy. Right, it's a wee bit slippy. There we go. Let's have a look. Oh. Some big stones here. These 3 significant. You can imagine seeing these through prehistoric eyes. As magical, energetic, sacred, godlike. Look at that. There's actually 4 stones. I didn't realise there was one at the front there where Guy is. Wow. Gigantic. And this big stone in front of me is cracked in 2. A kind of stone sitting on top of it. Well, what significance would this have to the ancients? Another big stone here. There's 1, 2. This big one cracked in 2, 3, 4. The one at the top, and then one around the side, and then there's a few here. Unbelievable. This is phenomenal. This stone is cracked in 2, and these stones, again, it's so big, it's widescreen stuff. This a wee gap between the stones, and like a wee enclosure underneath there. This is magical. So sitting between these stones, this is what a spot. Beautiful, beautiful sunshine. This landscape is amazing. It's like boulder heaven. And then the Crómlech de Las Lanchuelas, which is that kind of 10 minutes that way. And then I've seen these huge boulders, which it's just, they're like marked, they're significant, they're in your face. You need to go see them and touch them. That's what I'm doing here. So these rocks, these stones would have been of significance to the ancients. There's no doubt about it. Maybe that's why that Crómlech is built there, near this natural, huge formation. Again, the energy here, the ancients would have tapped into that energy, and again, this spot here could have been your very first ready-made natural megaliths, you know what I mean? And then that's when they built these cromlechs and stone circles and menhirs and dolmens and what have you. Such an amazing place. So I got a wee bit distracted by these stones. I'll need to make my way back to the Crómlech de Las Lanchuelas. I hope you enjoyed that, seeing this incredible megalith and then this landscape with these amazing, wonderful stones, which I'm here. So I'll have a wee moment to myself here and then make my way back to the the Crómlech and then back to my car. And this Extremadura region, I definitely have an affinity with this place, a connection. I feel it straight away. I might not be able to pronounce the names, but I definitely have a fit with the land here. And yeah, have a look at my Spain playlist for some of the other places I've been to. Lácara, Dolmen, the Pēna Buraca. They're in the Extremadura region, and this place is phenomenal. So thank you so much as always for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed that video of this incredible megalith and this ancient and sacred landscape. So thank you for watching. Please give us a wee like, comment and subscribe to Reppin' Nature. All right, nice one. Cheers. Okay, Gaia, you want to go home? You want to stay there? Come on. Come on.